Hey guys, I think I'm live. Just wanted to play some RDL Legend games versus MLB. I'm sorry, RDL All-Stars versus MLB Legends late here on a Monday. I'm guessing the Jays Dodgers game is coming close to an end. Last I knew it was 4-4 in the seventh. Game 3. It's 5-5 in the eighth. So hopefully you got me on in the background while you watch that game. Here's Doug. What's up, Doug? Tell you what, since you're here, I'll play the first game in your stadium. I was going to open up with a home run derby first. Think I'll still do that. And then I'll pop over to that amazing field you built a couple months ago. Things are good, man. How are you? It's a little sad watching the World Series with no Yankees in it, but we'll deal. We're used to it by now, right? Besides last year, what was it, 2009? Oh, really? Well, that sucks. Have you been checking? Because, like I've said a couple times, I found if you go from one, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Doug. Plus, F the Dodgers. But if you upload and then you come back, a lot of times it shows up. Well, that stinks. I haven't had any trouble uploading. So it's going to start things off a little home run derby here in, I think I did this. Whoops, why didn't this, what happened? What? Masterson? Did you try going back to Doug or Fresh 1X? I should put both of you guys over here. That way I don't got to keep looking over. There we go. If you're tuning in on YouTube, which looks like there's only one person, head on over to Twitch. Follow me over there. Obituary Turtle, that's our one. And what a good one to be following. Hello, sir. It has Fresh 1X. But this one I got ready is one of my favorites. It's a remix of a stadium you showed 2 years ago. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. It's crazy that some of you guys have been showing stadiums for 2 years on this channel. Figured I'd take a couple shots at the portal while we wait for some folks to line up. And Doug, since you were here first, I'll play the first game in one of your stadiums. I know exactly which one I want to play. I think I already have it downloaded and everything. Oh, that one's got a shot. Is it going to get in that portal? I feel like I've done this live already. Have I? Did that go in? Nope, it was short. Damn it. It's so tough because everything like goes over into that second deck or that first deck up there. Whatever you want to call it, first or second. Yes, your portal, Doug. You would definitely inspired that. As soon as I saw it in that one stadium, I knew, oh, that's how the portal's got to look at the Moonshot Casino from now on. It looks really good at night. I played a lot of night games here with the Ricky Davis League started. Haven't even come close to hitting one in there, but I'm just not hitting well, and I think playing more RDL All-Star games will help. Just because when me and Mark play, we got to pass the game back and forth twice, all the time. You can play 2 games, then I got to upload it to him. Then he plays 2 games and upload it to me. Sometimes we get to play 3 with someone has a day off, but for the most part, it's 2 and done. Yes, you had one where the ball like disappears into this like huge abyss. I find myself not trying to hit as many home runs as I do hit it in the portal in the stadium. All right, Mark, are you following me already on Twitch? Not a lot of you guys have found me over there yet. I'm not sure if I've even made it in the 20s followers. Oh, Nick Kenny was terrible. Uh-oh, here comes Wayne Paste. Straight out of bases loaded. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to, dude. Berg, Garvin. Yeah. Oh, that one went in. This is the only way you can replay. There's Mark over on Twitch. Wasn't that one? Is there a way to make that bigger? That's what she said. Who said it? I can't remember who said it on the last stream. They said, no one makes Phil laugh more than Phil. See, that went in, right? Come on, tell me that wasn't a good one, though. I have no idea why they keep pitching to Ohtani. Judge gets walked both Ohtani's last at-bats. Did Ohtani just do something crazy? My thing still says 5-5. I don't have the game on. I probably should. Now, where did that chat window go? There it is. No, that's not it. There it is. Oh, Ohtani homered to make it 5-5. Yeah. I mean, fuck that guy. It's been so long since I've hated another player just because he's so good. But he's one of them. Especially since they wiped this whole gambling thing under the rug to protect their poster boy. And there's this whole huge scandal going on in the NBA right now with gambling, right? I don't know all the details of that, but I keep seeing headlines about it. Of course, our buddy Dodger Blues on Facebook. I'm Facebook friends with him. He's got all these Dodger things going on his page. Damn Dodgers. You know, I want to say now I know how, people feel against the Yankees, but the Yankees spend their money stupid. The years they won all those championships, they didn't have the highest payroll. They had high payroll, but it wasn't the highest. See, that red one, that one looks like it went in. I remember in 96, they beat the Orioles, and the Orioles had the highest at the time. But what were the circumstances? I take it nobody was on. I don't know how many were out. But don't forget you got Mookie freaking Betts up and after him. And I've said this before, too. Don't talk to me. The Brewers, the Indians, they can't spend that money. Yes, they fucking can. They got greedy owners who want to pocket most of it. They make plenty of money to field better teams, but they want to pocket that money and pocket their own bank accounts. Just kind of warming up, hoping we'll gain a few more viewers. I know it's late on a Monday. Hopefully we'll get some Central U.S. and West Coast U.S. folks. If not, I'll play a couple games and get out of here. I don't want to be up too late anyway. My last week was so bad. I was so tired all week because I was finishing up RDL, guys. I was finishing up the All-Stars, finishing up the video, the last stadium extravaganza. So I was exhausted all week. So she went to bed already because she's got to get up early and work her third shift in a row. Or no, her fourth shift in a row. And she's telling me, if you don't come to bed with me now, you got a curfew of 11:30. So I should be in bed right now, according to my wife. I mean, it's hard to deny that, Doug, when the dude hits so many home runs and, pitches as well as he does. That one get in? No. That one's got a shot. Come on. Come on. Over it. It's fun. I can't believe no one did the challenge. No one downloaded Ricky Davis League, guys. No one did the home run derby challenge. Well, I think Pfizer did, but he already won one, so he said he didn't want to win another one. That one's got a shot. Nope. Too far right, too short. Oh, I guess it wasn't too short. You didn't have time. Oh, I'm spending too much time trying to aim and not enough hitting more home runs. That's got a shot. Oh, hit the pole. I hope the picture looks better, and I hope you guys can hear me okay, and the fan's not bugging you. I upgraded my capture card on Sewell's advice. He had pointed me in the direction of a better one to get rid of that little line or wrinkle or whatever showed up in all my streams when the camera moved too fast. He hit that big double, too. I saw the double in the left center field gap. That scored a run, and then, what was it? That make it 4-2? Or 4-3, and then someone else made it 4-4. Oh, Freddie Freeman hit the ball on the first baseline. Made it 4-4. I'm really happy with how this stadium looks in game mode. Pretty clean, pretty realistic. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah! Woohoo! I've hit 2 in that one. It's the left field one that's harder, or the right field one for left-handed hitters. That's tougher. That one wasn't the prettiest mode of entry, but it got in there. Wayne Pace has 20. Oh, that one's 2 off the hands. I'm not watching the game, Doug. I should be. Especially now that it's extra innings. Maybe I'll turn it on when I'm done with this. I was going to watch it, and then I was like, Shohei hit the double, and then Freddie hit the double, and it's like, do I really want to watch the freaking team I want to lose or want to win again lose? And then I decided to turn it off. I I usually watch clincher games. Like I watched the Blue Jays clinch it against the Mariners. There, I didn't care who made it to the World Series. I'd rather, I think, see the Blue Jays go just for Donnie. But it would have been cool to see the Mariners get there for the first time. I think the Blue Jays have a better chance of beating the Dodgers than the Mariners did, though. So it's probably better the Blue Jays won it. Really, Mark? Well, you've been traveling, right? Yeah, I was about to say. You were just in Cooperstown. I got all the pictures. I'm going to show them next time I record a stadium of yours. Right now, I only have 15 stadiums in the queue. I don't think a lot of people have been building it all. I got like 15 stadiums from, I think, 13 or maybe 14 creators. Doug says he has one. He's ready to share, but he can't get it uploaded. I have one in mind. I was going to start it the other day. I don't know how many people are watching on Twitch. How do I get there, I wonder? Oh, 3 people. Hello. Oh, I got that turned up. Now I don't want that. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, just getting things a little bit organized here. It's still working, right? Mark, you found me on YouTube, right? And moved over to Twitch, so that's working. All right, 5 people on Twitch. Hello. If you're new to the channel, please follow. Really appreciate it. If you're not new to the channel, say hello. Say hello either way. We're going to play some RDL Legends, maybe a game or 2 or 3, depending on how fast I get through. I'm going to fast forward the pitching. I don't care about the pitching. I just want to take a look at these stadiums in a different way other than say, oh, yeah, look at this in left field. That looks pretty cool. All right, if I can figure out what I'm doing, we'll get going here. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll play the minor league game if they can play. Justin Grady, this guy's new. I brought him in here to get more familiar with him. I'm always the Nationals on purpose, so the AAA team that I am is the Red Wings here in Rochester. Yeah, we're not playing in Chibbett Stadium, bro. Playing in a stadium a little bit better than that. Two viewers on YouTube. Hello. If you're regulars, join me on Twitch. The live streams are teetering that way, thanks to the advice of Sewell. My son uses center field. Hey, there he is. Says, don't listen to Sewell. It looks great during the game. Center field. Is that one of yours, Mark? Here's the one I was going to use of Doug's because he was the first one to say hello today. This frickin' stadium is amazing. I don't even know the name of it because my frickin' video game doesn't show it, like a lot of people's don't. Rob Thompson's batting fourth? No. He's more of a two-hitter. The hard thing with this game, once you start a franchise, is that everything, it does so much automatically, sending guys up and taking guys down and all kinds of different stuff. Excuse me. Burt Garvin Field. Oh, that's what this one is? Yeah, I'm doing streaming, doing the World Series. Oh, that reminds me, I was going to put that on. Listen, World Series can be background noise. I mean, what's more important than RDL Legends versus MLB All-Stars? I mean, come on. I got to check in the settings to see if there's a way. Ooh, I like those uniforms those other guys have. I got to check how to get it so the videos stay once I stream them. Because so far, the two streams that I've had disappeared. They didn't stay on the game or on Twitch. Yeah, this left field has that amazing... Is the game over? Or is it tied? Wayne Paste, of course, we just saw him. Guy we adopted from the Bases Loaded League. He hit 61 home runs, or 60 home runs, I'm sorry. He's the guy who hits the walk-off home run against Dwayne Carr. At least we named him Dwayne. Yeah, fast-forwarding pitching. I don't care. Although I am kind of interested in this Justin Grady guy because he's new. Trying to beef up the competition, and I'm not hitting well. I just got shut out on my last team against the Chicago Hitmen, although this year we're playing real people. So how do I get to a menu on Hulu Live? I don't use it much. There we go. So the game's on Fox, right? There it is. So this could be cool. We can talk about the game and stuff, too. Aw, did Ohtani get out? How sad. Oh, no, he's talking to people. See, that's the problem. Who you guys are talking about? Oh, he's on deck. You guys are talking about walking Ohtani all the time. The dude, they got Mookie Betts behind him. And that's the problem with the freaking Yankees this year is the judge only had Bellinger behind him. Not that Bellinger had a bad year, but I think it's pretty clear who you'd rather face. It'd be nice if the Blue Jays can take back momentum here. Pedro Tejada. Stupid guy in the Marlins jersey. He had a guy with him in all the Yankee games wearing sunglasses throughout the entire game. Oh, down swinging. Yeah, I'm striking out a lot more in this game than I used to in the past, it seems like. Swinging at too many pitches. Impatient. There we go. There's a base knock. But yeah, left field, Doug, with all the different water, the layers coming down in there. It's awesome. I hope I can get some fun home run targets in this game. I want to like raise all the max elevation and everything and make it easier to make the streams more entertaining, but at the same time, I want practice to get better. There we go. Back-to-back knocks with one out. Really, yeah, you can see that there's a couple extra buildings and stuff. You got the wolf in the back, howling on top of the stake building. Who's up? Adrian Soriano. Oh, I didn't change his stance back yet. I experimented with this one, didn't like it, went back to his original. This is my third baseman. He's on the AAA team in the RDL All-Stars. Popped him up. One out in the ninth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that could be gone. Get out of here, ball. That was a contact homer. Woo! Adrian Soriano with a 3-run shot. Mark and I are going to do a Dusty Diamonds All-Star game live soon. We're going to draft our teams, start over now that we have... we found a guide online to show all the guys' strengths, all the players that you can be, their strengths. I didn't get to play that game like I wanted to. Well, it's not that I didn't get to. It's just that I didn't. That little video game is so hard to play. It's so small. And I got a bad right thumb, a baseball injury, actually. So, like, using the small controllers really hurts my... Got him. If they would have hit the sliding foot on Ohtani, he would have been out. I don't know. It looks like his arm. Oh, I think they got him anyway. Or did I see him hitting the dirt? Oh, how'd that feel, buddy? Yeah, they got him. See ya, Shohei. MLB needs this replay. The ability to change all the angles when the game's paused. Got him in the knee. Oh, there it goes. Yep, got him right there. Doink. The slide wasn't that great. Well, not the slide. The tag wasn't that great. If he would have tagged his foot, he would have been out, I think, before. I think the throw beat him. Barely. But, yeah, the tag is very important. A lot of times, the throw beats the runner so bad that you don't wait for the player to come to you. So you reach out to tag them. Then you end up tagging them on the chest or, like, in their thigh or knee or something. Meanwhile, their foot is sneaking in and they're safe. So when you slide, you got to catch the ball and drop the glove right down. Don't catch the ball and reach. Catch the ball, drop it down. Or wait for him to come to you and then, adjust from there. I might hop on again tomorrow, guys, if anybody's interested. I know the World Series is on again. I wanted to get on earlier, but I had to wait for Mark to play, and then I fell asleep. Then Mark and I have agreed to play in Major League stadiums. I want to talk him into letting me play in created stadiums so I can stream these. I don't think you guys care to see them if they're played in the real stadiums. You guys want to see yours. So that's why I wanted to get the RDL Legends done faster so I can play in your guys' stadiums. Look at that waterfall out there in left field. Fantastic. I'm going to get one in that water someplace. Free baseball going into the 10th. No runners on base in the playoffs, right? Now this is kind of unfair. I talk about Ricky Davis League All-Stars versus MLB Legends. And here I am playing against all these, regular guys because they get moved down. But obviously in the MLB, I'm playing against Legends. But this is where it gets fun, because you play, normal pitching when they're playing against All-Stars. Get out of play. Get out of play. Usually doesn't get out of play if they bother showing the catcher back up. You got the old school wood plank fence back there. Isaiah Burris, young lefty hitting shortstop from the Brooklyn Bomb Squad. Oh, man, that's a nice catch. Look at that waterfall. Good idea using the stack zone to cover the green part that sticks up. Or wait, no, you're not using the Pat Sajak of all the people they show. Adrian Beltre at the game. The Beeb. Well, the Glenn Powell. Running Man. Is anyone going to go see Running Man? I think I kind of want to see it. I don't remember the first one with Arnold. I saw it a long time ago, but I don't remember. Come on. Yeah, I'm with you, Doug. I'd rather play in the creative stadiums. I'm so used to and so sick of the old ones. Adrian Soriano, who hit the home run, who made the difference in the game, and now he starts things off with a base knocking to right. Now, here's the thing, Sewell. I would love to be able to make... Oh, Zach White is joining us. I'm sorry, Zach. I haven't been looking over at YouTube. You'd rather watch this in the Dodgers? Thanks, Zach. I'd rather you watch this in the Dodgers too, buddy. My apologies. I've been paying attention to Twitch, not the YouTube. So, yep, low gear man's over here too. Hello. Fellas, good to see ya. I'll try to get on earlier tomorrow. I'll talk to Mark and see if he minds if I play in created stadiums. He's worried that the height elevations is going to make things unfair, but I'm hitting so shitty anyway. I got the best batting average in the league as a team, but my home runs are way down. Yeah, I know, Doug. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are here. This whole channel is about the created stadiums. I know I said in the last one, I'm just going to play all my games, nonsense matters, blah, 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 blah. I'm torn on that. Maybe I should start another one. Because the other day I played a bunch of Mario Maker 2, and I was like, I should be streaming this and see if people will send me their levels if I were to do it on Twitch and YouTube, and enough people, just kind of run into... Ooh, I like that guy's stance. Who is this? Sometimes I'll cheat over to the other team just to see a stance if I like it for certain players. Nah, I don't like it as much as I thought. I did this the other day in Legends and ended up hitting a home run against myself. But yeah, a lot of times the batting stances don't look as good. Or they look different, from behind the plate. John McGee, speedy, offensive. In a good year, he could hit 22, 23 home runs. But mostly known for his batting average, his speed, stolen bases, great defensive first baseman. Like Darren Erstad, he can play first base and center field. Doesn't have a great arm, though, when he plays out there. Knuckleballer. Do I know you, sir? Is this Low Gear Man? Low Gear Man. Didn't I hear you talking about a knuckleball at one point? Rob Thompson. Normally I have him in the bigs, but he's kind of boring, so I put him in AAA this year. I have 19 followers on Twitch. How many do I need, Sewell? Like 50? And have a certain amount of streams? Yes, that is Low Gear Man. Okay. Thought so. So he moved over. Zach, are you on Twitch yet? What is he saying? What park is this? Zach says, Phil, if I had a teammate, I would love to take one of your teams on live on one of your streams. Oh, that would be fun. I don't think you can play online with custom rosters, though, dude. There we go. They're going to send him. Oh, he's meat. He's out by 3.5 miles. I mean, I guess with 2 outs, why not go for it? But he was out by 3.5 miles. Nice cutoff, nice relay, perfect throw. See, he waited for him. He didn't reach for him on the tag. He waited for him and let him run right into the tag. Anybody who's still playing softball or baseball out there, that's my tip as like a second baseman, third baseman, catcher. Don't reach. What are they doing? Reviewing something? Looked clean to me, right? Are they saying maybe he blocked the plate before he had the ball? I thought he was going to throw home. Oopsie. Uh-oh, now I got both guys in a rundown. Oh, my pitcher throws a palm ball? Yeah, I don't know. He's new, Gear Man, so. Or Knuckleballer. Yeah, his foot's in front of the base. He catch it, and then he goes over. It's clean. Jamar York. He was kind of made with Torrey Hunter in mind. A lot of these people have real players in mind when they're made. I don't see what they could possibly be reviewing in this Dodgers game, Blue Jays game. Phil, is your Ricky Davis League in franchise mode? What game mode are you in? This is franchise mode. This is like a secondary league, Zach. The real league is Ricky Davis League. My fictional team, Mark's favorite fictional team. This is the best of the Ricky Davis League players on one team. Majors, AAA, and AA. And I play all the Major League Legends team. I found a roster. I'm not really crazy about the Legends rosters I've run into. But, I mean, it's based on the Yankees for the most part. And I don't even play the Yankees that much, so I just finally said, fuck it, I'm going with this team, or this league, this roster. Schmitty! It takes me a while, but I eventually start hitting knuckleballers. Schmitty, are you on Twitch at all? Hit it into the sunken bar and right, Doug says. Oh, yeah, with the steps that go down. I remember that. This is one of my favorite stadiums of yours, Doug, easily. That whole big building in the background with the tile or whatever that was, you know, covering the actual building texture. It's a good look. Ooh, nice, Schmitty. Do you have so what do you use to do that? What do you stream with? Do you stream with OBS or Streamlabs? I was on mainly Streamlabs. I always get these two mixed up. I think I was always on Streamlabs, but now I'm just OBS because there's a plugin you can add to the program or the application to stream multiple places at once. You can do that with Streamlabs, but you have to pay a yearly thing. And I'm already paying for a yearly thing for my editing program, so I don't want to do that with my streaming too. Freddie Freeman, as good as this guy, a good guy he is, and how much I like him, I still got to say F you, Freddie. That grand slam in Game 1 last year, that you guys can talk all you want about that terrible fifth inning in Game 5. You guys can talk about that all you want, but that grand slam is what turned this game around, or that series around. The Yankees were winning in the 9th inning, or 8th inning, or whatever inning it was, and they brought in freaking Nasty Nestor to pitch that dude, and he hit that grand slam. Devastation. It's called Atrium, Schmitty, if you don't have it already. Or Adium. Let me see. Yeah. Where's my mouse? There it is. Is this not on? I had 2 mice going at once at one point because docs. Atum, AITUM for multi-streaming. That's the one that Sewell turned me on to. I think there's a few things that should have cost Boone his job. Doug, I think it's time. I think it's time for Boone to go. I think it's time for Cashman to go, especially Cashman. He's just putting together these teams that don't work. As good as some of these rosters are, they should have been in much better shape than they were. But, I mean, here's, Yankee fan again complaining and crabbing and so it turns out that was what they're looking at because they're talking about, they got this Mark Carlson dude talking about, is he blocking the plate? I mean, even if he was, it's not like it was like, like the play was immediately about to happen. Cashman had to go, doesn't matter. The manager, if Cashman's still there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And I keep seeing this story about how the minor league system isn't teaching fundamentals to their young players. I guess a couple of years ago, Didi Gregorius was hurt and he got sent to the minors, and he spent a couple days or whatever, a week or so with a minor league team, and Didi comes back to the bigs and he tells everybody, dude, do you guys know what they're teaching these kids in the minors now? It's not about fundamentals. It's all about spin rate and elevation and launch angle and all that shit, instead of, worrying about, how to play some of the fundamentals. And it showed in some of those players. But, I mean, in the past 2 years, it's also been some of the people who didn't grow up with the Yankees. Now, granted, there was a lot of mistakes made by Volpe. Oh, they just plunked him. Bases loaded with 2 outs for Jamar York. So if you're just joining us, this is Burt Garvin Field, made by Doug Masterson, as you see here, right in the chat room. I chose his stadium because he was the first one to say hello. Masterson 26, he created the stadium. I think he said it's Burt Garvin Field, right? They're not named correctly on my vault, so, or in my saved data. So to get one run in with the bases loaded is good. Isaiah Burse has a little pop. Probably not much against lefties. You got to wait for that. Take it the other way, Philly. Come on. I know you said you're having trouble, Doug, but fellas, I need stadiums. I was just looking through my queue. I only have 15 stadiums in the queue right now. I think I've said that, but I've got a few more viewers than I did earlier. So, yeah, get them stadiums uploaded. Let me know when they're there. And please make sure they're uploaded. And if you have a stadium named Jurassic Park, put something after it or before it so it stands out. There's like 85 pages of Jurassic Park. So this one guy has his stadium sitting in my queue for months. Zach, I don't know if I answered you. You said, is your Ricky Davis League in franchise mode? Yes. They're playing Star Wars music. Yeah, it's a franchise between my brother and I. His team right now is the Blue Jays. I am the Astros. Two sworn enemies of the. Well, Mark, I still have, I think, one. Maybe, do I? I'm not sure if I have one in the queue from you. Stadium queue. Uh-oh. That ball was smoked, but Jamar York is on it. He makes the play. Yeah, I'm not sure I have one from you. Captain Obvious is back. Haven't seen him in a while. I'm not sure we've seen anything from him in 25. Put Canoe in your stadium names. That's a good idea. The problem with that, though, Schmitty, is anything with Volcano shows up, too. Go get it. I think that's Jack Ruzica. He has a brother, Jason, who's a pitcher. Maybe it's vice versa. I don't remember who. But it makes sense, right? The pitcher needs a catcher to practice. Oh, going on to the 10th or the 11th. 50 stadiums of Turtle. Okay, so Jack is the catcher, and he's about to get thrown out at second. See? The fielder waited for the ball to come to him. The first game wasn't that great, right? Didn't the Blue Jays kind of blast them thanks to a grand slam? My buddy who I used to work with in radio was at that game. He's a Blue Jays fan because they were always closest to us, even though like you can't find the Blue Jays on local TV. That's how I became a Yankee fan, even though they're 5 hours away, 5.5. We could get the PIX, which is a New York City station, or at least a local channel would carry their feed. So that's how we became Yankee fans, is they were the only baseball on TV until, the Braves were on and then the Mets were on, because the Braves had, what was it, Ted Turner? They were on TBS all the time. I remember as a kid, like in my teens, flipping between the Mets, Yankees, and Braves during Yankee commercials. Get the price in for the next 2 days is around 86. The get-in price, oh. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, his wife's a doctor, so they do pretty well. He went by himself. His wife had patients to see, so she couldn't go, and then the kids, I think, had stuff to do at night, so they didn't go. He went by himself, just hung out with a couple people at the game and went bar hopping with them after the game and came home the next day. Yeah, I always said, babe, if the Yankees ever play the postseason in Toronto, we got to go, but I don't know if I want to go there. Sewell, you heard how loud that place gets. It must have been so loud when they hit that damn grand slam. It's devastating to be an away fan there, because when the other team, when the Blue Jays do so well, it's just soul crushing with how loud it is in that stadium. Plus, Syracuse used to host the minor league team, the Sky Chiefs. The Blue Jays? Yeah, now it's Buffalo. Buffalo is and that makes more sense because they're only like an hour and a half away. For what, was it 2 years or just one? The Blue Jays played their home games in Buffalo because Canada didn't want the traveling back and forth. Oh, what the hell am I swinging at? That was terrible. All right. Yep. I wish the Red Wings would be the Yankees. It was so cool that one year the Yankees were renovating the Rail Riders Park. So they were playing their home games all over the place, but most of them were played in Rochester. So we got to see a lot of Yankee minor league games that year. Like, my sister-in-law bought me it was like a 7-game package that year for Christmas. We knew they were going to be against their home games were going to be played in Rochester. And that was the year Andy Pettitte made his comeback. So he pitched the home game in Rochester, and we went, and it was pretty fun. He got like an Andy Pettitte chant at the end of the game after he was taken out. I have pictures someplace. My flip phone pictures. We were down the first baseline. Oh, it's the 9th. This guy's going to get a complete game shutout. So, yeah, I guess if I ever went to a playoff game, I would want to be in New York. We had tickets for Game 6 of the 98 World Series. Yankees swept the Padres, so we didn't get to go. Everybody had a tie to that game except for my brother, and he was the only one who for sure was going to go. My wife actually got the tickets. She got them with my credit card, and if we were going to go, we were going to be taking my sister-in-law's car. So, you know, like, the girls aren't going to go. And I'm not giving up for Michelle, and Mark wasn't going to give it up for Tandy. So we pretty much knew it was going to be me and Mark were going to go, but didn't have to worry about it. Sandman Dan, hello, sir. I got at least one from you in the queue, right? What was the name of the stadium? Pesky Stadium. Get it, Robbie. Oh, it got past him. All right, I guess I got to get the closer up, huh? You got to keep that ball in front of you, Rob. Come on. So much for the complete game shutout. Pesky Park, yep. That one's coming. Is it a Boston-themed park? I have a couple from Murph. I have one from... Who else? Oh, Flip of Plan B pretty much said, dude, I got like 30. Go in there and pick one next time you play. God damn. There's another big-ass spider in here. Hold on. Oh, Dan's working on another one. Last time there was a spider in the house, my wife made me... She said, no, don't kill it. Take it out. So we ended up going to dinner and a movie. Nice girl. Turns out she's a web developer. You like that one? Yeah. I'm at 12 viewers between the two. Send me stadiums if you got them, fellas. I only got 15 in the queue right now. I wanted to show... Mark, are you still here? That was the only home run of the game? I wanted to show a replay of the home run so we could get a look at the stadium. Adrian Soriano hits one towards the waterfalls. Look at all that up there. That looks outstanding. And then this big deck with the stairs in between. Fantastic. And then over here was the part... I don't know if I can get far enough. But in right field, there's a bar that you step down. That was as good as my movie jokes about turtle stadiums. I don't remember that one. How far did that home run end up going? Extra innings can't be good for the road team, huh? There we go. I like getting on top of the baseball because you can see a little bit further. About halfway up the bleachers, maybe a smidge more than half up. But that big line of the two layers of the building and all that standing room area right there, so good, Doug. Is there like a fly ball? This will get us a good shot of right field, hopefully. Yeah, there's the bar he was talking about. Oh, I don't remember it being in that deep. That's fun, though. That could be a fun target, yeah. And then the top of that futuristic prop sticking up for a little decoration. Nice. And then this is funky over here using the behind the plate area to hook around. Is this dude wearing... Oh, no. I thought he was wearing sunglasses. I mean, they are tinted, but... And you know Doug's never going to be standard around and behind. Always something funky back there. Do you guys remember this stadium? I think it was part of the May trilogy that I did. Mark, you are here. All right. You were next, so I'm going to pop into your vault and see what stadium could be fun to play in. Well, let's see which ones I have downloaded of yours, because I know I played a couple in there already. Well, actually played the majors this game. Oh. Yeah, I still can. What? Shut the hell up, Alexa. Be cool as if the Red Wings had the plates jerseys. I don't know if they still do that anymore. Uh-oh. Oh, caught it. Phew. Yeah, it is good, Mark. Doug's good, man. Doug, I mean, he was violently pushed into one of the top creators, if you ask me. Terrapin Stadium is the one you did with Pfizer. Well, let me see which ones I have downloaded first. I might do the one that I always say is my favorite with the Bridges and Wright. This is one of my favorite stadiums, Dan. Ugh, that whole left field was so fun. And then I think the combined work in right field turned out really nice. That's what I've got done so far on the stadium. I keep telling you guys I have ideas about. All right, I'll let you guys pick this one. This is center field. Okay, that's the one you mentioned already, right? Oh no, Terrapin. I have center. I think that's the last one I showed of his. This is a Murph, or this one. This is the one that I love so much with all that going on in right. And then there's Sewell's Canoes Stadium. This is Sluggish Moths. This is also Sluggish Moth. I think this is also Sluggish Moth. This is definitely Sluggish Moth. And I think this one might be Sluggish Moth. I had to get some... I played Chicago today. Don't tell my brother I played in this stadium. All right, which one? I don't know the names, Mark. This has a huge name, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Knuckleballer. That stadium is fantastic. With the anomalies, though. I don't love it without the anomalies. I mean, I like it, but it's definitely way better with the anomalies. What do you think, fellas? This one or this one? First one who gives me a suggestion, that's the one I'll play in. Either way, I get to hit a splash shot and left. So the Burt Garvin one, okay, that's the one it shall be. It's not actually named Burt Garvin, but Darren Rayburn going to the hill. Ooh, Nick Kenny is going to be on the lineup this one. Brady pitching, so you got a lot of lefty sticks in the lineup. I like those uniforms that they're using on the other team. Isn't that Buffalo, though? Rob Thompson is leading off? That doesn't sound right. My God, get rid of all the foul tear. Someone got hurt. Yeah, here's Straw. This is a big leaguer for the Blue Jays now, right? Sorry, Freddie. I don't think that one's going to get it done, buddy. LaGrassa. F that field. Binaural Renaissance Rumination Field is the one we're playing in right now, says the creator, Mark Stevens. Or you may know him as Obituary Turtle. Nick Kenny, this guy's a beast. I think his knees are supposed to be bent more. He's supposed to be like Jeff Bagwell almost. Like his ass is almost supposed to be on the ground. No, I think it's Thompson, right? I think there's a P in Thompson for the Phillies. He was the Yankees bench coach too, right? There's a couple, like we had, there's a Chris Taylor right now. And I know that there's a Chris Taylor IRL too. Also, we have Todd Walker. Walker spelled O-R instead of E-R. And we named him Todd before the Red Sox player was a Major League Baseball player. I named him Todd. Man, I can't talk. All right, Zach. I'll try to get on a little earlier tomorrow. We can talk. I'll put the game on. We can talk about the game, maybe. And I don't know if I'll get on that early. I don't think so, Dan. The stadium's not ringing a bell. Oh, I think I remember it. Was that this year's version of the game? See, I have 8 viewers on Twitch right now. I'd love more followers. If it's not too much trouble, just go ahead and hit that follow button. Mostly concentrate on showcasing stadiums. And then in a different way of showcasing them, I will play in my fictional franchise. My brother and I are in an official franchise together, the Ricky Davis League. Fictional players, fictional teams. Although this year we're real teams in real stadiums. But I always do the Ricky Davis All-Star games because you can only play 2 games a day. And if I feel like playing more, it's nice to have this to come over to, and I can stream some games in your guys' stadiums. But check me out on Studio 44 over at YouTube. If you are not a subscriber to me over there, that's where I do the showcases of my stadiums. I don't do them live. There's a Google form in the description of my channel where you can send stadiums to me to show you or show YouTube your stadiums. I was going to start making them all sexual innuendos, but decided against it. Jeez. What I usually do is I just Google a big company that's whose headquarters is in that city, and just name them after that, like they're sponsoring this stadium. Run around, no out. That's a good start. Cameron Lindsay, this is like his 4th or 5th year in the league. He's been on my team. He's been on Mark's team. Speedy, right-handed, shortstop, third baseman. Little pop against lefty pitching. Here's Jack Ruzicka, the catcher. Little pop, especially against right-handed hitters. As he slaps one the other way. I haven't watched much of the World Series. I'm not going to lie. I usually don't watch the playoffs once the Yankees are gone. I did watch a lot of the Cubs Indians World Series back in 2016. Just because, you know, someone was going to break a big drought there. And that last game, that Game 7, was unbelievable. Kind of a crazy left to center building here. Yeah, it looks like one of those. It's that big guy, right? And he's obviously got 2 or 3 in there to make it even bigger. All right, I'll try to play through this game fast because I'd like to play one more game, but I also don't want to be up till 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to play an actual MLB game. I should have just played that one next. Oh, they should have threw it. They would have had him. Brave to bunt with 2 strikes, though. Hey, there is Straw. He just got put in this game in AAA. So I am playing Buffalo. All right, Knuckleballer, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in for a bit. What am I doing? Why am I pitching? I should be fast forwarding. Prepare to fast forward, fast forward, fast forwarding, sir. What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie? Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that's happening now is happening now. What happened to then? We passed it. When? Just now. We're at now. Go back to then. When? Now. Now. I can't. Why? We missed it. When? Just now. When will then be now? Soon. How soon? Everybody knows that one, right? That's one of the first TikTok videos I ever made, Doug. I had a Darth Vader sweatshirt where if you zip the hoodie up, it makes a mask. Woo! And I have one of those Mario hats from Mario Odyssey where it's got the eyes on it. It looks like the hat that Colonel Sanders wears. So I put those hats on and did a split camera, and it was pretty fun. Yeah, I can't wait to see the sequel. I'm hopeful, you know. Happy Gilmore was the sequel was better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was far from great, but I laughed quite a bit. I thought John Daly was hilarious, and his kids were pretty funny, beating the shit out of everybody. And I don't know, most Adam Sandlers are a little over the top at the end as far as like believability and just take it a little too far. Like they're pretty realistic, and then at the very end it gets a little ridiculous, and it's like, all right. But that's been going on since like Big Daddy. You didn't like the sequel? Yeah, I don't think it was trash. I was pleasantly surprised. Another sequel I liked was the Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson. I laughed quite a bit in that movie. Thought it was fun. And another thing, comedies, I'll always give comedies a second chance. If it's got a good enough cast and, writers and directors and that stuff, if you know who's involved and it's decent enough people, if you didn't like it the first time, give it another go. Because a lot of times there's some subtle humor and some subtle jokes in there that you miss. Yeah, I liked the new Naked Gun. It definitely had enough to make me laugh. And sometimes you got to remember that these movies aren't supposed to win Oscars. Not every movie out there is supposed to be this brilliant fucking thing, if it entertains you, if it serves its purpose, then, in my opinion, it's a good movie. Like Airplane is by no means a good movie, but it's funny. It holds your attention, and it makes you laugh. Therefore, it's a good movie based on what it's supposed to be. Yeah, Leslie Nielsen was hilarious. I finally, because of the old series, or because of the new movie that just came out, I finally got a hold of Files of Police Squad. It's not streaming anywhere, so I finally bit the bullet and bought the DVD player, or bought the DVD version of it. And I hooked up the old DVD player that I haven't used in a long time, blew off some dust on it. Actually, I think it's a Blu-ray player. And played the old Files of Police Squad. It turns out they take a lot of jokes right out from that show and put them in the Naked Gun movies, because I guess like not a lot of people saw the Files from Police Squad. It's like, why rewrite it when you can, use some of these jokes that no one already saw? What happened? Oh, I probably could have taken a second. Nope, that's not going to find a gap and get the runner over. Yeah, I use, streaming sites, and I buy all my movies on Fandango Home, I think it's called, right? Spent way too much money on that place. You wait till some of the movies get in these $5 deals, and then you buy them there. But I like owning the movies and the TV shows that I really like, just so I'm not a slave to safe. So what happened? First and second, the third baseman just grabbed it and... Oh, he's safe! Sliding slows you down. He's safe. You got to bring that back. You got to overturn that call. But yeah, if you want to watch The Office over and over and over again, if you want to watch 30 Rock or, whatever, you got to be, subscribing to Peacock. But if you buy them and you decide, oh, I don't want Peacock anymore, you can get rid of it and then you have those. He's safe. How do they not have that overturned already? What the Oh, okay. They're bringing out the pitcher. I was like about to throw a fit. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Come on. Let's go. Are they bringing in Clayton Kershaw? I love John Turturro. I can't do these Fear Factor shows. I don't see what's entertaining about watching people get frickin'. Oh, hell no. I just saw people getting encased in frickin' cement. No, thank you. And getting rats and bugs played on you and shit. F that. Clayton Kershaw coming in. What happened? Did I do something? Oh, I'm good. Come on, Nick. Let's freaking blast one here. Let's hit a splash shot. Ooh. I see canoes back there. This is definitely Kershaw's last season, right? He officially announced he's done, right? All right, Pedro Tejada is definitely a dude who could put one in the water too. Man, that was a close pitch. I'm way ahead of everything. Full count. Oh, Astro. Come on, bro. Probably go after this game, fellas. It's late on a Monday. Not a lot of folks on still. I think I'll just bounce, call it a night. Hopefully get on a little bit earlier tomorrow. Swing a ball 4 right there. That's what I want. Ooh, bringing in a new pitcher. Swing at ball 4. Swing a ball 4 a couple of times. There's one that was high. I mean, I know you got to protect, but who are they walking? Oh, they wanted the lefty. Hold on, I want a sub. Cage Pulsifer hit the ball a freaking mile. Probably should bring in McGee because he's a switch hitter, but oh well. Chris Taylor can hit the ball a long way off lefties if they leave him in. And they left him in. And he hits a grand slam. Pinch hit grand slam on the first pitch he sees. Opposite field to that short porch and right. Woo! 3 or 4 rows deep. That's a good chance to take a look at that right field while we're out there, too. Replay, previous play. Yeah, look at that. That bridge, the way everything's kind of... The bridge is parallel to the fence, but then the building goes straight out, and you got the grill in there that's fenced in, and that is just incredible. And that little area on top with the restaurant at the 90 degrees up there, and then using that scoreboard for so much as far as, like, construction, holding on to things. Left field, super fun also. Pretty standard around and behind. Yeah. And you got Canoes, of course, waiting for a splash shot. Chris Taylor didn't give him a splash shot, but he gave the Rochester Red Wings a 4-0 lead. All right, Dan, thanks for stopping in for a bit, man. I know it's late, so. Always a pleasure to see you, buddy. Send me those stadiums, fellas. Rob Thompson's going to follow up with a double. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night after this game too, fellas. It's good to know that I can consistently pop into these streams without too many technical problems. Whoa. It's going to stink going to bed not knowing who won this game, though. 120 people been in and out of here. At least, yeah, I have to look at that setting on Twitch to see if people check out, so people can check out the views after the fact. Oh, Nick Kenny gets drilled. Come on. Uh-oh. Got a lefty in to face Wayne Paste. Oh, terrible, Wayne. Terrible. Double play to end the inning. Oh, I got to bring in my catcher. Chris Taylor can't catch, that's for sure. Hello? Where's my backup catcher? See, this is what I'm talking about. They mess with your freaking roster. Great. I want to throw the ball to him. He's not going to catch him. Chris Taylor is catching. Hope there's no plays at the plate. Glad to have you, Doug. Glad to have you. Down to 5 viewers total. Oh, they just made it 4-3. That's something I better remember to change. Man, I'm just beating up their pitchers in this series, huh? Did I have to hit his glove or his hand? Got his pitching arm. Boom. How did that feel? Right off the elbow almost. Whew. Wow. That was a nice play. Uh-oh, get over his head. Off the wall. Off the... Oh. That's going to be a run. Soriano smoked that ball. Uh-oh, Cameron Lindsay against the lefty. He's going to have a little power. I got to fix that before I go, though, before I forget. How do I not have a backup freaking catcher? Sergio Sanchez is supposed to be there. Mark Winfield. Who the hell is he hitting for? Do they have him catching? Is he considered my backup catcher? I got to fix his stride, too. That's terrible. Yeah, I think Mark Winfield might be Yep, secondary position catcher. I'm not sure that's really supposed to be, though. Where did it go? I like having that other... At least when I drill a pitcher in the face, he leaves the game this year. I haven't gotten anyone in the face yet. Beat it, Mark. Beat it, Mark. When they try to get force out at second. Never get two. Never get two. I gotta fix his stance, too. He should be crouched down way more. I think this is Lucas Duda, or it used to be. And when I first found the stances, his knees were bent more, and then they stood him more up eventually. Excuse me. And forgive me, Dodger fans, for this, but Dodger Stadium is a hunk of shit. It's such a boring stadium. Never watched the game there. I've been in the stadium, but that was in February of 1994. I like Rogers Center better than this piece of shit, especially after the renovations. Although I do feel like they forced a few, like, quirky fence heights and dimensions. But it's still fun. It's still, if you're a Blue Jays fan, I mean, it must be a blast to watch a game there. Because like I said earlier in the stream, it gets so loud because you're completely enclosed. And then especially when the roof's closed. Like, I couldn't imagine being in that place with the home run, or Joe Carter's home run to walk off, or Batista's bat flip home run. We went during the Yankees when they were in the middle of blowing their lead to Toronto. Toronto swept them in that 4-game series. We saw 2 of those games in Toronto, and man, did it get loud for the Jays. And then in 2009... the same buddy who went to the World Series, him and 2 other radio buddies went with me to a World Baseball Classic game, U.S. versus Canada. And man, did that place get loud when Canada did well. USA won the game, but that was a fun thing to see. I'd like to go back to one of those again if they ever had one in Toronto. I'm not sure they've had one there since the 2009 one. Come on, Vlad. Where's all these fucking home runs you were hitting against the Yankees? One out away from calling it a night, fellas. There it is. Chris Taylor hit the big home run, and that was just about it. A line drive to left that ended up being a sacrifice fly. And the Red Wings beat the Bisons once again. Look at that. He just flicked his freaking wrists. It's like freaking Kirk Gibson's 88 home run. Kirk Gibson just flung the bat down there and it went out. Is he left-handed or right-handed? He must have hit that opposite field.
Website you love with Wix. For your words. And look who's coming up.
Are you kidding me? I just started the freaking video. Kirk Gibson's left-handed, okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm allowed to show this on the stream, but I'm not gonna. Commercial. Just want to watch it real quick. I didn't realize it was a longer at bat. I thought he just got up there and it was like 1 or 2 pitches. He must have just hit the ball on the exact right part of the bat. That swing had no business serving up a home run. All right, fellas. Well, it was a last-minute decision to stream. I didn't post it on Sewell's Discord or anything. Probably should have, but oh well. We'll hop on again tomorrow, maybe. I'll talk to Mark and let me play games. We got to agree on it because, you know, I'll mess with all the elevations for sure to make sure that I'm not playing in max elevation stadiums the whole time. But yeah, if you're watching on Twitch and you haven't followed me yet, please do so. Same thing with YouTube. Subscribe, like the video if you did in fact like it, and send me your stadiums. You can find them in the description of my YouTube channel or any other video pretty much, especially the newer ones. If you have a stadium for me to check out, I would love to share your stadium to the YouTube world. That's it for me, guys. Have a great night. Go Blue Jays. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Doug, thanks for sticking it out with me, man.